Today's math strategy video is on understanding equivalent fractions. So in your previous videos or lessons, you've probably learned about representing fractions either with bar models or on a number line. So today we're going to use those strategies in order to talk about fractions that are equivalent or equal. So to find equivalent fractions, the size of the wholes must be the same. This is so important. So we can't have two different size wholes. So I think we talked about, one example. Maybe it looked like this. So when we took it apart, we can see that, this portion right here and then this portion right here, they're not, they represent 1/4 of this whole, but they are not equal in size because the wholes are different sizes. So the two rectangles at the right are the same size, and this one shows 1/2. 1/2, and this one is divided into fourths, but it shows two pieces shaded. So we know that 1/2 is equal to 2/4. So you think about half of something. What are some other halves? Like if I had 6 pieces, what would be half of 6? Well, it would be 3. And if I had 8 pieces, how many would be half? Well, 4. 4 would be half. So we have a lot of fractions that are going to be equal to 1/2. And you can see that on a bar model. Now, in this one right here, these two rectangles right here are of a different size. So although this one shows 1/2 and this one shows 2/4, and they both represent half of their model, they're not the same size. So they are not going to be equivalent. So it's important that the size of the wholes must be the same. Let's look at some more examples down here. We have 1/2 here, 1/2 that is shaded here. So 1/2, and then here we have 6 pieces, but we have 1, 2, 3 of those pieces. So we have 3/6. That is the same, and you can see that in the model. And then here we also have 8s, and we have 4 out of 8 shaded, and so all of these are equivalent or equal. Okay, let's look at another method. So now we're going to look at a number line, and so you should have probably in the previous video seen this number line. This one is 0 to 1, and so we're going to talk about all the different fractions that would be equal or equivalent on this number line. So when you're looking at a number line, in order to tell if, as long as the number line, they're all the same distance and they represent the same number, so this is 0 to 1 and this one represents 0 to 1, we can kind of compare them and find equivalent fractions. So just know that on a number line, when the fractions fall underneath each other, exactly underneath, that means that they are equivalent. So here I have 1/2. Let me actually just write this. So I have 1/2, and then here I have 2/4. So these, they are equivalent. Here we have 3/6. 4/8, 5/10, and 6/12. So all of these represent the same amount on their number line. They all represent a half. So even if I look at 5/10, 5 out of 10, sometimes this little marker doesn't want to cooperate. If I had 5 out of 10, that is equal or equivalent to 1/2. And that's how it would be written. Now let's look, I'm going to use a different color. Let's look at 1/3. Okay, 1/3. What other fractions would be equal or equivalent to 1/3? Well, we have 2/6, 3/9, and 4/12. So 1/3 is equal to 3/9. 1/3 is equal to 4/12, and 1/3 is equal to 2/6. This also means that if these are all equal to that, that means that like 4/12 is also equal to 2/6. These two, because all of them fall on the same place on the number line, that means they're all equal to each other. Okay, I'm going to pick another color. Let me erase this. Let's see, what about 3/4? We have 6/8, 9/12. So 3/4 is equal to 6/8, which is also equal to 9/12. Let's see, purple. Okay, let's see. 1/6 and 2/12. They are equal. And let's see, where are some more? Let's see, 5/6 and 10/12 are equal. And let's see, here we have 4/6, 6/9, and 8/12 are all equal. So as you can see, there are many, and 2/3. Any fractions that fall underneath each other, 2/3 is equal to 4/6, are going to be equivalent to each other. So a number line is a good way to find as many equivalent fractions as possible. That is the end of today's math strategy video.